would return.
The dreaming must be restored.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some exciting news about the Sandman Season 2. Netflix has just announced 9 new characters joining the cast, and let me tell you, the dreaming is about to get even more crowded and fascinating. If you're a fan of Neil Gaiman's dark fantasy world, you're in for a treat. Let's dive into everything we know so far. First up, let's talk about the major new addition, Orpheus. Played by Ruairi O'Connor. You might remember him from The Conjuring: The Devil Made Me Do It. Orpheus is the son of Dream and Calliope, and he's an idealistic poet, musician, and oracle. This character is going to add so much depth and drama to the story, especially for fans who know his tragic tale from the comics. Next, we have the Norse gods joining the fray. Lawrence O'Farrane will play Thor, Freddie Fox takes on the role of Loki, and Clive Russell will be Odin. These characters are wildly different from each other. Thor is described as brusque and rude, driven by his appetites. Loki is the smart, seductive, and immensely dangerous trickster we all love to hate. Odin, on the other hand, is more level-headed and an ally to Dream, their common goal, stopping Ragnarok, of course. This setup aligns perfectly with the Season of Mists arc from Gaiman's comics, where these gods first make their appearance. Now, let's talk about the fairy realm. Anne Skelly and Douglas Booth are joining as the fairy emissary siblings Nuala and Cluracan. These characters are bound to bring some magical intrigue to the series. And if you're a fan of chaos, you'll be thrilled to see Jack Gleeson back on screen as Puck, King Oberon's malevolent hobgoblin jester. Yes, that's right. Joffrey from Game of Thrones is back, and he's bringing his knack for mischief with him. India Moore will play Wanda, a professional driver and security agent. Their character is known for their strength and resilience, and I can't wait to see how they bring Wanda to life. Another exciting addition is Steve Coogan as the voice of Barnabas, Destruction's cynical canine companion. Coogan's voice is bound to add a perfect blend of wit and sarcasm to Barnabas. Season 1 was already packed with star power, and Season 2 is just upping the ante. Tom Sturridge returns as Dream, with Kirby Howell Baptiste as Death, Mason Alexander Park as Desire, and Donna Preston as Despair. We'll also see the return of Patton Oswalt, Gwendolyn Christie, Vivian Akiampong, Jenna Coleman, Razan Jamal, Asim Chaudhry, Stephen Fry, Ferdinand Kingsley, Sanjeev Bhaskar, and Vanesu Samunyai. The ensemble cast is truly impressive, and with the new additions, the dynamic is going to be even more thrilling. So what's been happening behind the scenes? Well, the road to Season 2 has been quite a journey. After the massive success of Season 1, Netflix took their time to renew the series. Then, production faced delays due to the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes, but now things are back on track. While we don't have an exact release date yet, we know that the world of the Sandman is expanding, especially with the release of the Dead Boy Detective spin-off earlier this year.
No. Oh, come on, having a psychic is paying off.
She is absolutely not joining the agency.
You know I can totally hear you guys.
Speaking of expansions, the spin-off Dead Boy Detectives has been a hit with its wonderfully weird and haunting story of afterlife detectives Charles Rowland and Edwin Payne. Assuming it gets renewed, it could continue to connect with the Sandman universe, especially since Season 1 featured cameos and nods to the main series. Now, for those who are catching up, the Sandman Season 1 covered the first 2 volumes of Gaiman's graphic novels, Preludes and Nocturnes, and The Doll's House. Season 2 is set to adapt more of the groundbreaking graphic novels, diving deeper into Gaiman's richly woven tapestry of stories. The new characters we've mentioned are just the tip of the iceberg. We also have Adrian Lester as Destiny, Esme Creed Miles as Delirium, and Barry Sloane as the Prodigal. With these additions, we're finally getting closer to seeing the full assembly of the Endless. One of the biggest changes in Season 2 is how the show will address some of the critiques from the first season. Neil Gaiman has promised that characters like Despair will have a more nuanced portrayal. We saw a glimpse of this in the teaser for Season 2, where Despair is revealed with a new costume and hairstyle. Season 2 will also introduce some iconic locations from the comics. We're talking about Destiny's Garden, ancient Greece, and revolutionary France. These settings tie directly into the storylines like the Song of Orpheus and Thermidor, adding layers of historical and mythical context to the show. So there you have it. The Sandman Season 2 is shaping up to be just as epic, if not more so, than the first. With a stellar cast, intriguing new characters, and more of Gaiman's beloved storylines coming to life, fans have a lot to look forward to. Make sure to catch up on Season 1 on Netflix if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more updates as we get closer to the release of Season 2. What are you most excited about in the upcoming season? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Until next time, keep dreaming.
I don't need dreams tools. I have my own.